right, this is it. It's showtime.
All right, fine. We'll do that.
Oh, look. Coming home to roost, drown in a bottomless pit of self-doubt. We did it. We did it. I don't know if it's really self-doubt, but whatever they say. Anyway, last time we finished. Last time we finished Silent Hill F. Silent Hill, finished. Anyway, and decided to start a new playthrough because they gave us an even harder difficulty. And I want to do it. Even though I'll probably cuss quite a bit more than I did last time. I am going in with some increased stats and advanced knowledge, so maybe that'll save us. I don't think I'm going to bother with adjusting what items I'm going to use for this run, because it is the hardest mode. I think I'll just go ahead and relax that constraint so that I can survive. And then after that, we'll just play it on story mode and hit up all the endings. We have all of October still to go through all of that, so... one thing we can still look forward to in this playthrough is adjusted, more clear dialogue. For example, we know exactly why Hinako is mad at her parents when she leaves the house today. Her parents are pretty much explicitly stating that she's been sold as a wife, and they want her to just, help out the family for once. What the fuck is wrong with her? Silent Hill fuck. What the fuck is wrong with her? Anyway, that's how this began, so let's continue. What the fuck is wrong with her? She never wants to help out her family.
What should I do?
She never wants to help out her family. Anyway. So we've gone everywhere but straight ahead. This door is locked, even in the Flowerverse, I believe. But yeah, this run will be a little bit more difficult. We'll have fewer resources. So I would rather, not make it harder on myself than it has to be. And I'll just go ahead and use the red caps when I need to. I might try to... we've seen these magazines. Might try to restrict how many I use, but really, what's the point? What's the point? Just use them. Take the drugs, Hinako. They're from your friend. Research notes on exotic herbology. Although the most famous translated Western medical book remains the New Text on Anatomy, there was a peculiar work by the name of Exotic Herbology, published in the 5th year of the An-A era, 1776 AD. Strange as the text was, it has largely been forgotten by history. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What is that? A foreign missionary brought this text to Japan along with a curious medicine that would supposedly allow one to speak with divine spirits. This drug came to be known as Kakura Makakura by locals. However, in order to have contact with the gods, one must first liberate one's soul. However, upon doing so, the individual will fall into a temporary state of unconsciousness, potentially leaving them vulnerable to malevolent spirits. Yeah, we're all learning today. Here. Hit this button here. Moment. Okay. All of the memos we pick up should be new, except for, puzzle-related key items. If that's, I'm pretty sure that's correct. Excuse me? Did someone want to have words? Okay, so that door is open. Gonna run up here and see some wet puddles.
Holy Nari-sama. The fox gods enshrined all over the place.
Truly everywhere, all at once. Like the Kwisatz Haderach. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see all of the new dialogue, whatever we get from the new documents. As it is, though, even without any new information, I would say that I'm extremely, extremely satisfied with Silent Hill F. It's more than I could have ever wanted. It's wide open. It wasn't what I expected either, which is also cool. Like, it's just a unique experience that I get to enjoy having. I need a key. Research journal photo number 1. A photo attached to a research journal. It appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Ebisugaoka. Okay, fence on the left, house on the right. House in the background. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword. However, it is said the sword's animosity continued to grow, even as it remained buried under the earth, so the people erected a sacred barrier around it using Jizo statues as anchors. If one wished to find the sword, they should start by looking for these Jizo statues first. It appears that the barrier works by creating a spiritual harmony that inhibits the sword's animosity. Harmony, yin and yang, the 5 elements of Wuxing. During this period, it was thought that everything was composed of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Therefore, 5 was a number associated with harmony. In other words, there should be 5 Jizo statues. Are 5 such statues located in this town? I expect tracking them down will prove a tremendous task.
Radio Jizo-sama in town? I'll take a look.
Yeah, it's just a normal thing to take a look for. Sacred sword. Oh. We have seen these statues. They were the Buddha statues I was referring to. Or I was referring to them as Buddha statues anyway. Ones that had their heads taken off. Let's see. We actually have 3 pages with new text. I'm going to read all of this. Come to think of it, the local elders were talking about a folklorist from Tokyo who came to Ebisugaoka to research the legend of the sacred sword. It is said that Ebisugaoka was a hidden village that once served as refuge for defeated soldiers of the Taira clan. Unfortunately, evidence to support this tale has yet to be found. Still, Ebisugaoka shares many cultural similarities with those of other hidden villages, and it is my belief that this tale is true. According to the other local legends, the soldiers who fled here vowed to exact revenge upon the Minamoto clan and restore the Taira clan to its former glory. Upon swearing this oath, they buried the sword of their deceased leader at the base of the great tree that serves to protect this land. It'd be a historical breakthrough if we could find that sword. We did read that in the first playthrough, but I thought I might as well read it all for context. Hello? Hello, is there combat in here? There's snacks in the kitchen. Of course there are snacks in the kitchen. I need a key. That's another box that I need a key for. And another box I need a key for. Okay. So there's 3 boxes. Some more arare. An interesting television. Oh no, it's got a drape on it. Okay, I was like, it looks like a Salvador Dali TV. I'm sure everything's gonna be fine up here. A woman's magazine. My father isn't fond of seeing these around. This is from Sakuko, but it's too cute for me. Is this Sakuko's house, or is this... Isn't that cute? Huh. Huh. Picture is interesting here. It's 5 people. Oh wait, what's this? He always told me, play house like a good girl should. Balcony key. A key stored on the doll's back. It seems to open the door to the next room from the balcony. But yeah, this may be unrelated. I don't know. But it could be Rinko, Sakako, and then two people. One could be Hinako, and the other one could be, I don't know. That's not a name, I just don't know. Sorry. That one just slipped out. It was a perfect joke. Couldn't avoid it. Another box that needs a key. Use the balcony key. A boy's diary. I'm gonna be a treasure hunter. I'll make sure of it. And then I'm gonna become a millionaire by finding treasure all around the world. And not just hunting treasure. A real treasure hunter sometimes takes down big scary beasts and bad guys. And don't forget that they have to learn how to escape dangerous traps too. I was play fighting with the girl who lives next door when Mom got mad at me. She said, "What if you leave a scar on her face? Then nobody will marry her." What's that all about? I think that girl would be a really good treasure hunter, though. She always finds the hidden treasure when we play treasure hide and seek. I want to become a treasure hunter with her someday. Treasure hunting game key. A small iron key, unclear what it opens. Should be related to the treasure hunt mentioned in the little boy's diary. Packing tips. A book by a well-known expert on how to carry large amounts of supplies. Increases inventory capacity. To 13. That's nice. We have one key, and I feel like they'll open up these boxes. We have 5 boxes to choose from. I don't know which ones would have the most valuable treasure. And I think most survival horror games throw the key away when you're done with them. That doll doing on the floor over there. Yeah, exactly. Can't open it. We did get it from the back, though. There's a 6th chest now. Is that a doll? Or is it just like a... Okay, there is a face looking in there. I want to go back and save it before using this key. So that I can feel like I can just open up everything. In the off chance that... Oh, what's the day? 10. It's just 10. The big 10, they call it. But yeah, just in the off chance that I don't like what I open. You can always just reload it. That's the clear game file. Head down the mountain. This is our save file, but I'll put it right here so we can go back. For whatever reason. Also, I forgot, I do have the day 1 edition of this game, which allows me to give her a white sailor outfit. I haven't unlocked that with the code yet. Treasure hunt game note. Kaboom! You got blown to smithereens by my doo-doo bomb. Anyone with half a brain would know this would be a trap. Doo-doo bomb, huh? Do I still have that key? I do. Faded bride doll. An old doll in the shape of a bride made from clay. It seems to have been forgotten for a long time. This is the treasure question mark? Treasure hunt game note. Hi-ya! You got stabbed by my doo-doo spear and died. Anyone looking around here for treasure is no more than fodder for my traps. Why is everything doo-doo? I get the bomb, you know, you just have to use whatever material you have at hand. But a spear? Treasure hunt game note. You're real good at this. Not any bozo could find this one. Too bad this isn't the treasure. But points for trying. You were so close. Are they? Oh, we got chocolate. Yeah, we got chocolate. I think there was at least another one in this corner over here. You found this place too, huh? You're getting hotter. You gotta use that noggin of yours. Let the thrill of the hunt keep your spirits high. No old-ass chocolate to give me? I thought there was at least one more chest. She keeps looking at something over here. Okay. That one. 1, 2. 3. There's 4 over here. I thought there was a room that had 2 treasure chests in it. That's 5. So there is at least one chest that I missed. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna do one last sweep. I mean, I don't know if we found the treasure. We found a treasure. See if we can't look at that and see what it's about. It's not an item. Collectible, key item, faded bride doll. That's it. Just been forgotten for a long time. That would, I think, constitute a treasure. But is this chest close to the chest that said, hey, we were really close? I don't think so. Wasn't that corner, wasn't that corner, wasn't that corner, wasn't this corner, or down here? Alright, well, there's one behind me. Just doing another count. Maybe I just forgot to count that one behind me. And then 2 here. And then 3. And then 4. And then 5. Really thought I saw 6. Huh. This is going to be the game from now on. Just me trying to find that one treasure chest that I dreamed up. The real Silent Hill is the treasure chest you dream up along the way. Yeah, I guess it was just 5. I really thought there was another one in here. Yeah, alright. We got all of them. I don't see anything else. Let's just get out of here. We got a treasure. I don't know what good it is, but we got it. Leave this house. Take a look around. I've already looked around here then. This all looks familiar. Alright, let's continue. Towards the left.
Where is everyone? What about Chizuruya? Maybe I'll find someone there.
Ebisugaoka. It's said that the kanji for Ebisu in Ebisugaoka holds the meaning of a person who has migrated from far away. The most fanciful theory for the origin of this town is that it was once a hidden village for Taira clan soldiers who lost the Genpei War. In the town's old customs, there are a few rules that seem like part of a secret village's code, including things like not owning dogs or washing things in the river, but whether or not it's the truth remains a mystery. Inari-sama. The Inari-sama of Ebisugaoka has been the guardian deity that has protected this town since the old days, but they can be capricious at times. Sometimes they'll turn into a fox and steal chickens and dried persimmons. Other times they'll play tricks on children who don't listen to their parents. I also heard that when they fall in love with a woman they find desirable at first sight, they spirit her away to be their bride. Yes, we did hear about that. Just fucking spirit her away. Like, hey, Hinako, clear your calendar. I fancy you. Offered the faded bridal doll. Oh. I found a damaged Jizo statue in the mountains. The character for Tsuchi, Earth, can be faintly seen etched into the stone base. I wonder what'll happen if I offer something that relates to that character. While we're on the topic of offerings, I remembered that I offered my old doll once. My ears were met with a soothing chime of bells upon offering the item. This should do. And there's that, and there's the house on the right, and there's the fence, and the okay. So our first clue was right there, and we solved that part. I like swords. I'd like to find a sacred sword. So it seems like there might be a puzzle in an area, and the puzzle's solution leads to the sword. And the Jizo statue, it might be in the same area as well. Everyone, I'd like you to welcome in that damn truck. That damn truck is in the way.
Excuse me? Is anyone there? Better find another way.
You could easily get over this wall, Hinako. You could pop right over there. It'd be no problem at all. You are young and spry. You could even, if you wanted to get dirty, climb under that truck. There are so many ways over here. This is your shortcut. Believe in yourself, Hinako.
I remember there was a shortcut up ahead.
The shortcut was right behind you. We've already discussed this. Okay, these are already put up. Slight restore to max sanity and like permanent sanity when using focus. Okay, for a little while anyway.
I do quite envy her, though. I can't believe it was her. I have to say, I'm rather jealous. Why her of all people? Shh! Someone is going to hear you.
They might be jealous because we know she's been sold off to be married to somebody else, and there's hints that she was sold off to be married to somebody who's got money. Partly the hint is that this person has money to buy people. That's just going back. I think the running theory, at least for me, is that the person who bought her is the family of the boy that she met in the playground years ago, who is referred to as my sweet boy, who has rich parents. And I wonder if the chance meeting at the playground is part of why they got married.
You traitor!
Sakuko.
Where are you off to? Don't usually see you around here.
A truck was blocking the road.
Chizuruya?
I just want to talk to someone.
I'll be there in a bit, okay?
See you.
You traitor!
Yeah, the clues that draw the line to me are that when you get to the playground after the flowers kind of overtake the entire town, the playground is actually clear of anything, and she makes a remark about that. It's a sort of sacred meeting place, I think, for her and the boy. I don't know his name. I don't remember his name. It was starts with a K, like Katakuya or something like that. I've read it once, and I need more readings than that to put something to memory.
Where'd the driver go?
Where did he go? The driver. You know, if you think about it, like, take that tarp off, remove all the cargo. What do you have? You have the Final Fantasy VII pickup truck from the museum in Shinra. That's kind of what you have. I know this is not an actual reference, but it's very similar. Of course, that's probably, I've never lived in Japan during the 60s, but maybe their trucks just had that single wheel in the front, and I just never knew. Name, Suzutani Mayumi. Last seen wearing white blouse, long navy skirt, beige neckerchief with black polka dots. Details of disappearance. The rest has been torn off. Suzutani Mayumi.
It's torn.
I remember seeing that before, and when things went all flowery, it was our name that was missing. There's Shu right there, so that's the way we're supposed to go. Let's just do a quick run through of the rest of this town. If resources are scarce and limited, I want to find as many things as I can. Xavier, welcome in. We finished our first run of Silent Hill F Monday, so if you are worried about spoilers, this is going to be spoiler heavy. But if not, hey, welcome in. We be jamming in the dark, foggy, cloudy
Sure.
town of Ebisugaoka. Or is this Chizuruya now? That is the general store's name, so I'm going to go with this is Chizuruya. Ebisugaoka is probably just the name of the area we live in, up north. You've seen a lot, though? Okay, cool. Well, if you have any direct questions, I have no problem answering.
Hey, partner.
Shoo. Say something.
What about you? Nothing you want to say?
Well, if you don't have anything, neither do I.
Well, that's my Hinako. It's not like you to just let stuff happen, though. But whatever you end up choosing, you know I'll always be there for you.
Shoo.
Shoo, thanks for waiting. And Hinako, too.
Rinko.
What were you guys talking about?
Nothing, really.
She said that she just wanted to talk to someone.
It helped, too.
Oh. Glad to be of service, ma'am. If I had known you'd be here, I would have brought that magazine you lent me.
Oh, you can hold on to it. I knew I wasn't getting it back when I lent it to you.
What's that supposed to mean? What do you think you're laughing at? You've got something of hers too, don't you? Right?
Wait, did I borrow something? Hey, Hinako. Do I get to hold on to the 500 yen I owe you too?
What happened to paying her back with interest?
I never said that. You can't prove I did.
Okay, that does it. If I lend you something, you're signing a contract to give it back.
Don't be such a meanie.
Oh, hey, did you listen to the show last night? Yeah, but I fell asleep. Sakuga, when will you grow up?
Hinako?
Sorry. What?
You trick.
Escape from the fog monster. Yeah, when you look into the fog, you can see the details a lot clearer now that you know what you're looking for. And before I get murdered, absolutely, a few times, why is the game called Silent Hill? I mean, there's the obvious answer. They want to put it in the Silent Hill umbrella of games, and they've made a lot of mechanics and references, and they've solidly put it in there. Like this is a Silent Hill game, even though it's not taking place in the town of Silent Hill. My thinking on it is something like, if they had not called this game Silent Hill, if it was just called Flower Town, for whatever reason, the mechanics, the themes, monsters, the interpretive story would have still been like, this game is a lot like Silent Hill. They should have just called it Silent Hill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. It should be in the town of Silent Hill because that's what it's about. That's what the other games are loosely based on. But ever since Homecoming, Downpour is technically in Silent Hill, but it's not the Silent Hill that we know. There isn't a single, as far as I know, like static reference from Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and 4 that makes it into Downpour outside of Easter eggs. Like the room from Silent Hill 4 can be found in Downpour. But there's no like Happy Burger. There isn't like a lot of the shop names or whatever when you go through that version of the town. So I don't really count it in Silent Hill, but that's just me. Origins technically takes place in Silent Hill just fine, but like they have been straying away from the core town for a while now, especially when you look at 4, which is in Ashfield, which is not, it's close to Silent Hill, but not really even that close. And then Homecoming was, I can't remember the name of the town, but it was like north of Silent Hill. It's like, okay, across Toluca Lake, you know, they've been trying to just sort of branch out from that initial town for a long time. I don't really have any feeling on it whatsoever, because to me, a game's branding is more in its mechanics and themes than just the title. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Let's see if I can get this right the first time. I probably won't. Doing okay so far, though. All right, and I'm dead. I did kind of think with the boards coming down, it'd be like, there's a shortcut over there or something. And the fact that there was a light on made me think I should go that way. But I fully admit that the reason I think about Silent Hill being like just this place that exists in the mind and can take on just about any permutation, it allows me to just enjoy the series a little bit more rather than questioning it and getting angry unnecessarily. Oh, okay. I thought I saw a memo I could have taken, but then it went away.
Hina, don't give up.
I wonder what that achievement's for.
From Shu.
I have some thoughts on that too, Xavier. I do recognize how close it is to like a Souls-like with the stamina bar mechanics. I do. But the thing is, stamina has been an invisible mechanic in the classic 4 Silent Hill games. At least the first 3. Silent Hill 4 has a different setup, but they had stamina in those games as well. You just didn't have the bar. If you ran for a long time and stopped, Harry, James, and Heather would be just heaving trying to get their breath back. Though it doesn't prevent them from swinging their weapons, so I do recognize that too. The dodge mechanics have been in those games as well. You could dodge an attack. You may not have iframes, but you can use it to get out of the range of an attack quicker than you would if you turned around classic Resident Evil style and ran away with tank controls. I feel like this is just a polished version of those earlier concepts. So I just accept it. It's like, yeah, that's fine. It's cool. It is a little bit more mechanically intense than the other Silent Hill games, but I'll challenge you to play Silent Hill 2 on hard mode and then come back to me with how hard that game is compared to this one, which has far clearer mechanics, way more health items, and while there are no guns, you have a much better chance of surviving against like 2 pyramid heads. I did Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and 4. I do 4 on an annual basis on hard mode and kill everything. But with 2, fighting the 2 pyramid heads on hard mode I was literally flabbergasted on how we were supposed to do that casually. I ran out of every pistol bullet, every shotgun bullet, and I didn't have enough time to swing another melee weapon outside of the fast range, fast rate of speed weapons. And it took everything I had to clear those 2. It took everything I had. When I went and looked at YouTube to find a way to do it easier, the way people do it now is they get the pyramid head great knife, they get into a corner, they turn to face the pyramid heads, and they swing wide enough that it hits the wall, and then the animation of recoil is actually faster than the reset cooldown animation of swinging the sword naturally, which allows you to swing fast enough to hit both pyramid heads over and over again before they hit you. And that is the best way to kill dual pyramid heads on hard mode. And I was like, ah. But it didn't feel good. Oh, I'm not talking about the remake. I haven't played it yet. I'm still wanting to play the remake. It was definitely high on my list of things to do, but my money just didn't stretch that far. So one sweet day, I will go through the remake. But I do highly recommend the Enhanced Edition on PC if you can get a hold of that. It's really, really good. They did everything but change the voice acting, which the voice acting is pitch perfect anyway. Note from Shu. Hey, partner. These painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name, and I'll be there. Sure you will. Anyway, I think this is a good note that indicates how little Shu knows about the pills he gives to Hinako.
It's just like my partner said.
Let's see. Some Inari statues. There's nothing else here. But we do have our... Wow! 10? Oh, that's right. We did start with 10 pills last time.
I need to treat my wounds.
Well, let's see how far we go. Without the red pills. We'll give it the old college try. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of similarities in the older games and this game. This game just spells it out for you, where the other games didn't. And that was just a cause of, that's how old games were. A lot of times they didn't spell things out for you. They're just like, yeah, here's a dodge button. You may or may not have a invulnerability frame. You'll have to find that out yourself. Are they giving us a pipe right away? They're giving us a pipe right away. They gave us a pipe right away. Oh, the small altars. But I mean, previous Silent Hill games had their own form of altar. The journal in Silent Hill 4, the red square in 2, and the various seals of Samael in 3. The first game had a notepad, because Harry Mason, not many people know this, is a writer.
What is this place? I need to get back to Sakuko.
But yeah, like I'm not saying it didn't adopt anything from a Souls-like game, though. I'm completely absorbing that information. I want to think positively about it. I would prefer to just be like, yeah, this game's good. It doesn't really matter if it took good mechanics from other games or refined its own mechanics from other games. It's good game. I like to talk about the more positive aspects of it. Like, I genuinely have fun playing this. I have a lot less fun playing my favorite Silent Hill, which is a mix of 3 and 4. 4 is my one that I go to every year, as I mentioned. 3 is just my favorite thematically and character-wise. I like Douglas. I do. He's one of the few times you see an old man who's just like over this shit. And I want a full-on game with Douglas Cartland as the main character. I would love that. That would make me very happy. Can I go back? No. Fuck. Oh, Faith. Yeah, that mechanic, I think, could just be thrown in the trash. As positive as I like to be.
Is that you, Shu?
I would prefer that was just in the dumpster. I especially am not a fan of having to grind Faith for improvements. I don't like that either. I really don't like that I just jumped off this wall and I can't go back up because there's that other way I could have gone. But it's okay. I'll just try to remember that for next time. Yeah, the Faith mechanic I could do without. The sanity mechanic I'm okay with. But Faith specifically, I can't wait to not have to enshrine anything anymore. So I have all my upgrades. Which to me is like, if that's what you're waiting on, then why have upgrades at all? Though I guess you could say it's loosely similar to items you could get in Silent Hill 3, for example, the bulletproof vest, which does slow Heather down slightly enough to make it more annoying to play on hard mode, but does reduce some of the damage she receives. But the other games don't really have, like, equipment mechanics, so, yeah. It would be a pretty loose reference to the rest of the series. I don't think there's anything in 1, 2, or 4. Except for costumes. And not even in 1, 2, or 4. Never mind the costume thing I just said. That's not even... That doesn't apply. Oh, yeah, the babies? Ah, goddamn! They're so aggressive. I should probably run. Oh my god, I'm so glad I hit R2. Right. Anyway, it is dead. That grab? That grab. Oof, I hate that grab so much. And later on in this game, they use it in such a way that it's like, if you didn't know it was coming, you're gonna get grabbed. I hate that I can hear you and I don't see... There you are. Okay, I see you. I will say another thing about the monsters in this game. These monsters are attracted to you by sight. They see you, they attack you. The dog-likes, the ones that run on all fours, though they're not exactly dogs, they're more like just masculine humanoids. Those are supposed to be attracted by sound, but they just abandoned that mechanic entirely after a while. And I kind of wish they didn't do that. After a while, like, the orange glowing ones will just come at you. They still scream, but, like, if you do anything, they'll see you. But all in all, this is a much better Silent Hill than we've received in a very long time. And so I'm really, really happy that it exists. Okay, so a focus attack, a heavy attack, and 2 lights. Red caps? I might have to use them for my headaches soon. But we do have chocolate. Gives us a little bit of our sanity back. The next time I find a save point, I'd like to experiment with using focus attacks. I remember reading, you know what? It's probably in the journal. This game has a journal that explains things. I don't have to experiment. Health, stamina, sanity. When not in a state of focus for some time, your sanity will recover to your current maximum. If you are attacked while using focus or use a focus attack, your maximum sanity will decrease. Taking psychological damage will cause your sanity to decrease. Once you have no sanity left, your health will take damage instead. You can use items such as Ramade and Divine Water, or visit Hokora and choose Clear Mind to restore your max sanity. So, it says it will recover to my current maximum when not in a state of focus for some time. I did notice some of that when I was using focus. That there's like a red section of it that was recovering after a hit. Excuse me. This should just be an item, I believe. Yeah, even just finishing it last Monday, I really do like this game, and I think that the story, the interpretive elements of it are very good. I've been having back and forths with Soren and my wife about this game, especially since my wife is Filipino. She's got more of an Asian connection to what's going on in this story, and it's been really good, really enlightening. So much better than Downpour. Sheesh, Downpour is like, we don't know what happened. Ah, that's the name of that bridge that's curling upward when we see it with Shu and Rinko. We're like, we can't go past that bridge. It's interesting that we just got another voice, an unrecognized, unnamed voice that's calling that information out. Considering Silent Hill is usually a solo thing. I can hop up here for progress, if I remember correctly. And I did before, because I didn't even have the steel pipe at the time. But now that I do, and I don't really fear the monsters, I'm going to go ahead and look around here. Oh, just a moment, Xavier, if you don't mind, if you're still here. I want to share with you a link. Let me see if I can't find it. What, do I not have Discord installed on my laptop? Is that what's happening here? Yeah, I guess I don't somehow. I thought I did. I guess I don't. YouTube history would have to supply the link then. The link I want to share is an examination of the town that inspired this game's town. And it's actually very, very good, because I was quite surprised with how much of this town is actually a real Japanese town and not just a made up scary town. It's genuine and real. It's quite surprising. Should be here, looking through my history. Listen to a lot of music while I work, so it's scrolling through a lot of those things. But I posted it in the Discord, but I can't access that right now. Let me find it. Friday, let's see. Revachol, Friday. It wasn't that far back, was it? Ah, here it is. Share. Copy. Two. And then this. Right here. And I'll pin it. Whoops. And I'll pin it again. Don't unpin. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's inspired. Nobody can copyright Town, I think. But yeah, it's just inspired. But like this here, this is like straight out of the town. Like the town, I can't remember what it's called. But this is straight out of the town that was inspired, or that inspired this game's Ebisugaoka. But I thought this was like, oh, this is so I can loop the enemies while I was doing the initial run. That's kind of cool looking. Nope. Actually, like right out of the real world. And what's more is it was a... Oh, I dodged the wrong direction. It's okay. It's okay. We're fine. Everything's good. You're gonna... Yes! Thank you. What about another heavy hit? Nope. I didn't have time for that. It took its own face off? Okay, so that was our first combat damage. It's okay, though. Oh, we're also playing this on Lost in the Fog combat difficulty. So I'm being extra careful with the combat as much as I can be. That's a lot of damage! Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight a little bit better than I have been. I'm going to have to make sure I prepare myself to dodge and or parry as needed. I'll be spending faith on my sanity upgrades to have more of a sanity bar. It's more red caps. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. No, you're not gonna grab me. Yeah, using sanity to focus is a lifesaver. Being able to see that chromatic aberration just then was what won that fight.
I'm going to be in trouble if I don't find a new weapon soon.
I'm very interested to see how speedrunners will go through this game. I don't have to take this. I can bandage myself up. All right. I think next combat I'll do some chocolate, or I'll just try to run from it.
Anyone here?
Investigate the house. So last time I played this, I did not go through that back door, if I remember correctly. More red caps. And I didn't go through that back door because I didn't have the key. The key is upstairs. But I was like really trying to get out of this house. So I did not. Okay, not this back door, that back door. Household Tips for the Good Wife and Wise Mother, a collection of loving ways for mothers to create the perfect home. Yeah, I need a key. And I did not come back down here for that key, or with that key, because I was running for my life. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't get, like, shock grabbed. Alright, we're gonna have to go upstairs now. My poor weapon. The hell? Oh. I don't think I can actually fight the next enemy without a repair kit. But I could focus hit and then run. It was this door that was locked, right? Or can't open it because that's going to be open once we're done in here, I think. Yeah, that last fight, and I'm just going to call them dolls because I don't remember their names. And they're not in the journal. Their names are not in the journal. That last fight with the doll, it ripped its face off. This one. Bloody key. A key with unknown bloodstains. Not sure what it unlocks. Oh, they're really pushing these red caps on me, aren't they? Yeah, I think I ran through here. Or I was able to after I went this way. Yeah, that door is now open. But I think I went downstairs and the bloodstained key doesn't work down there. Okay, so there is a chromatic aberration for that attack, and I just didn't see it before. I don't like that. Excuse me. There's the backdoor key. A sturdy-looking barrel key. Judging from its size and blades, it should be used to open the back door. We're so dead, Panic. There.
My weapon's about to break.
Ooh, there's an Omamori down here. The whale. When using a restorative item, you will not be interrupted by normal attacks? Anti-stun lock? Oh, this is not an exit. This is not an exit, and I have to go upstairs again. Alright, well, it's cool that we got that Omamori, though. Yeah, I think stun and run is the way to go for some of this. Where are you? Go upstairs? No, you're not upstairs. That's good enough. That's the bloody key. Okay, and this is how I exited last time. Just a moment. You know what, as far as I'm concerned, that doll owns that house. It's yours now. I don't want it. Okay, there was a sound. There was a sound there. It was like, rah! Fucking got me.
This isn't good. I really hope Shu and Rinko are alright.
I'm sure Shu Wrinkle is fine. Hey, Experimenter, welcome in. Red caps? Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, they're really pushing those, aren't they? It's okay. Fuck me, what? Why'd you have to catapult yourself at me? Why'd you have to do that? We love our drugs. Okay, so we're trying to get back here. And, I mean, stun and run, right? Okay, so we do lose that sanity if we make the swing. Anything here? No. So, like, focus good, focus attack kind of bad. Got it. Thanks for the bandage. Bye! We run from those. We get the fuck out of here. Get our stamina back. Grab that comb. Cool. Okay, Xavier, enjoy your work. Enjoy your lurk. And getting an F. Hey, Nagaratap, welcome in. An F? An F? They gave me an F. I've never had an F before. Whew. Alright, our faith is low, but our sanity is high. We've enshrined everything we want to enshrine. I will be very reluctant to enshrine any healing items this run, and we have 13 inventory slots to accommodate me, so...
This is in rough shape. I'm going to need to find a replacement fast.
But how you doing, Nagaratap? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having like the best day. The absolute best day. Couldn't be better. You won the lottery.
Box.
Oh.
It opened.
Diary of Revenge. According to the Nihon Shoki, one of Japan's most ancient history books, Yamada no Orochi, a colossal 8-headed dragon, demanded the sacrifice of beautiful young girls for it to devour. Not a lot of meat on beautiful young girls. Honestly, I think the dragon's kind of misguided. Upon hearing this, the wild deity Susanoo no Mikuro brought 8 barrels of sake to the dragon and lured it into drinking them. Once Yamato no Orochi had become intoxicated, he slew the dragon by chopping off all 8 heads. They keep paying me to come back. I remember that story. And according to Ebisugaoka's oldest historical records, after being decapitated, one of Yamada no Orochi's heads flew far west and fell between the mountains of Higa no Kuni. It just flew. It was like, fuck that body, I'm out of here. The head eventually came back to life as a poisonous water dragon that plagued the land for many years to come. Higa no Kuni is known now as Ebisugaoka. What? Oh, the mountains. Okay. There are records of toxic gas leaks from the underground water streams in the past. It is highly possible that this is where the legend of a poisonous water dragon stemmed from. However, while the local records state that Yamato no Orochi's head flew here, there is no mention of this in the Nihon Shoki. It's not hard to surmise that some shameless individuals put a religious spin on the noxious leaks to turn a profit, and falsified connections using famous literature to solidify their claim. And an Emma! Awesome! So that box had seals, like tags on it, and they eroded because we have the brooch. So that's something new we can look forward to. Kitchen knife! Yes! Now I'm unstoppable. Kinda. Till the knife is broke, of course. Yeah, for those who are just joining, this is Lost in the Fog combat difficulty, so it's the hardest possible difficulty that is available to me. And this is our new Game Plus run, so there'll be some new things to read. Nothing back here. I think I could skip past you. What do you think? Oh, why would I want to? Bandage. Think we're okay now? So yeah, I'll be trying to avoid some combat, if not as all of it. Except for, of course, the boss fights, which you can't avoid, and some of the set pieces that they've forced you to go through at some point. Like all of the big booby babies. Gotta fight them. Nothing here. Give me that toolkit. Don't mind if I toolkit this steel pipe. I hope they don't want to do that a lot. I mean, it's kind of a lot already, but I hope they don't want to keep doing that. This is a new run, and we are doing harder puzzles. Not the hardest puzzles. Harder puzzles. Shit. Ooh, perfect dodge. Perfect dodge again, bitch! Bye! Bye, you ain't nothing. I can see right through you. I read your ass like a book. God damn you!
Shu, where are you?
Yokon. Yeah, the puzzles should be a little bit more interesting now. Sit your ass down. There's another one on the ground there. Awesome. Just quick scan, quick scan. Move, move, move. Don't get tied up. Grab this. Just fucking loot the place.
Nothing useful here.
Okay, because we are trying to conserve as much of our weapon as possible. These enemies take more damage now, and I don't want to break stuff when I might have to fight a boss later. Our sanity is maxed out, even though we did a focus attack. I'm not sure what happened there, because the previous focus attack actually eliminated some of our sanity. But that one, that's the most recent one, kept it as red sanity, and we got it back. I don't know. I don't know. We do have an Emma, which means we could pray for some more sanity, but I need some more faith, and I don't really want to enshrine anything I have right now, so... Right. I'll even keep the chocolate. Some more red capsules. Good drink! Come get you a good drink. Then go to Good Burger and enjoy it.
dreamed of a different life. A family that owned a candy store. Instead of some stuffy old shrine. And here, it's all yours. As much candy as you could ever want. Sweet dreams. Sakuko.
Oh, come on! That was the saddest shit I've ever seen!
Go home. The store's closed for the day. Sakuko. Even if you're gone, I'll keep my promise. No matter what.
Okay, so first things first. Gotta take care of this monster here. Giving it to me again? Alright, I'll take it. You did? You did. We got another one. Another one. Thank you. Kitchen knife is still the GOAT. Kitchen knife is so good. Fucking thrash. Okay, so let's just talk a little bit about what might be going on right now. Nothing I'm saying is official, concrete, acknowledged by Konami or anything like that. This is just my assessment so far. Sakuko, she dies. She dies to the red flower plague that's going through Ebisugaoka and Shiruzu. My thinking on that is that, well, to understand further, Hinako's story is that, if you remember from the first cutscene that just recently happened in the, what was it, last Friday, it's
showtime!
Hey, Pheasant, thank you very much. She's being married off to pay off some debts that her father has accrued through his work as a restaurateur. His restaurant didn't make it. He accrued a lot of debts. He's like, hell, I've got a daughter. I'll find somebody who wants to buy her for marriage, and then I can pay off all my debts. Why won't Hinako just help out the family for once? What does it have to do with Sakuko? Sakuko is labeled as autistic in this game. She latches onto Hinako as her best friend, and they are supposed to be best friends forever. When Hinako gets sold off, she has to leave Ebisugaoka. She doesn't get to live there anymore. She can't be friends with Sakuko, and the internet is not real yet. So they're just going to not be friends anymore, basically. Which is why Sakuko calls Hinako a traitor when they first meet in this game. They're still friends, but she's like, you're leaving, traitor. The reason she is dead right now, I believe, and this is all subjective theory, I believe is that because she's autistic, because rumors spread like wildfire in small towns, Sakuko is least marriable of the crew here. She's the one who's going to probably stay youngest the longest, and because she separates from Hinako, in Hinako's mind, a death has occurred. Sakuko is like deceased in her world, in her life. And also, since Hinako's childhood is now being completely destroyed, Sakuko's childishness is symbolic of that part being removed from her as she gets sold off to be married to some nobleman or somebody who's got money to buy people. You know, you probably have some sort of noble blood, or you're at least a merchant caste or something like that if you can purchase a person. Yeah, Pheasant, welcome in. This is Silent Hill F. I do remember you mentioning that you're not big onto horror stuff, but just fair warning, there's going to be some more horror stuff. But I do appreciate you coming in with the resub. 38 months! I don't deserve you. Thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and the spirits of thine ancestors. A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. Now this is the path of her being married. She has to give up on her previous life. Kanta, her father, mentioned in the last playthrough that she can no longer come home.
Hello!
And when she comes home, they can't let her in. From what I understand in these kinds of marriage situations, the name Hinako or Shimizu Hinako is scrubbed from the registry. She's no longer Shimizu anything. She's just Hinako until she marries the person she's been arranged to marry. Then she becomes that person's last name and Hinako. She joins their family, which is really fucked up because if that person wants to divorce Hinako for whatever reason, Hinako just becomes Hinako and has no family name at all. Waited for the window. Thank you. But yeah, the hello is always there for you, bud. Always appreciate hearing it. So that's why there are two Hinakos throughout this game. There's the Fox Arm, Fox Mask, crazy Souls-like boss character. That's Hinako. And Shimizu Hinako is who we're playing right now. The one who's not yet married. The one who hasn't lost her family name yet. And it's weird because the story basically creates a meeting point between the two of them, which they're basically just like two concepts. The childlike, I want to live my life, Hinako, Shimizu Hinako. And then there's the, I'm getting married whether I want it to or happen or not, and it's just going to drive me fucking crazy, Hinako. I think that's how it works so far, but we'll see as we continue to play through. And thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. That's her wedding day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and the spirits of thine ancestors. And that's what we're doing when we progress through the Dark Shrine, when Shimizu Hinako starts to cleave off her arm to have her face removed, her identity destroyed, so that she can be married. Something like that. This is what we just read. So, oh, right, this as well. Honor our ancestors. Okay, so there's... Okay, so last time we did this puzzle, the puzzle symbols on the pedestals matched the knots on each individual item, which made it very easy for us to place these pretty quickly. But now that that's not the case... This is a bird. That's a bird in the kimono. And that is, yucky. It's yucky. And oh, it's fish. It's like an open fish. Yeah, it's like a plagued, yucky fish. And this is the rat. The desiccated rat wrapped in leaves. Sake! I want to see made in China underneath here. Okay, so there's a symbol at the bottom of this. And that matches this pedestal. This has symbols on the side. And that matches that pedestal. This is a leaf. So I'm going to put it on the leaf pedestal. This isn't that bad. Okay, you're a fish. There's flowers and there's a tree. I guess I could just put one on the other. So that looks more like a tree. We'll just put that there. And this has the flowers on it, right? Kinda. Sorta. It worked. We got it. Oh, I gotta go. I'm over here typing. Yeah, this game is called Silent Hill F, so fentanyl and all the drug use. It was a marriage made in creative title prompts.
Anybody! Please! It's stuck! It won't open!
That's enough. Leave me alone. I will open it.
Open it! Open it!
Good morning. That must have been some nightmare.
Nightmare?
Are you injured? You must not be so reckless. You should take better care of yourself.
Thanks.
Shall we get going, Hinako?
Where?
What's wrong? This way.
What's that?
Okay, so now that I'm listening for it, I think that's the first time she starts to drift in her voice. That, who was that kind of tone to her voice. I believe all of this is her anxiety, her having to travel the path of getting married. At the very end, it's pretty clear what happened in reality, but a lot of this is just symbolic of everything. Just the everything that she goes through emotionally. Also, it's the first and not only time, but we do have a lamp, which is like a flashlight, which Silent Hill games are usually known for. Except for Silent Hill 4 that said, fuck flashlights, get a gun, kill big worm monsters, Walter Sullivan, etc. I want to be more careful looking around at this point, because there have been, like, items in these little islands before, and also, I believe, like, some documents. We want to read all the documents. But I have to admit, like, playing through... Oh, my dog is trying to barge through my door. Just give me a second. She tries to open the door, and she can do it, but sometimes she just fails, and it sounds like a murderer is trying to come into the house. Okay. Guess I just had my own Silent Hill moment, because there was nothing on the end of that door, and no sign of the dog at all. And I'm pretty sure I heard something, but... Oh well, I guess if it's going to be a monster, it's going to come kill me while I'm streaming, so you guys will hear my final moments. Okay, so I can't leave those posts. It's a straight line here.
Take all the time you need.
Oh, I will. For those who are coming in new, we are playing on the hardest combat difficulty and the hard riddle difficulty.
Now then.
So after this run, we'll play
Guess I
on...
better follow him.
Yeah, we have to follow him. We'll play on the easiest combat difficulty and the hardest riddle difficulty. This part's going to be a nightmare. Oh, what's that? Higashi. I love Higashi. Okay, it's already in there? Cool. Higashi is what allows me to have infinite stamina for a while, and that's very useful.
Hinako. Follow me.
Heiken, a beautiful dagger used for ceremonial purposes. The blade has been intentionally dulled, so it doesn't make the best weapon. However, it does seem surprisingly durable. In the Dark World, all of our weapons don't break, which is wonderful. You'll also notice that this world is steeped heavily in tradition. Ancient tradition. So it just adds more to the whole she's getting married vibe. The Inari statue's laughing? Creepy. It is a very creepy statue. But we can carry our lamp, or we can carry our knife. This is a shortcut
Seems like
door.
It's locked from the other side.
What's this? Scrap of paper. What a beautiful place this is. Sparkling lakes, fragrant flowers, the melodic chirps of birds singing, not birds of chirps singing. This must be paradise. I wonder if that's just a witness's comment on the impending wedding or the wedding location. Yeah, I was going to say, originally I wasn't sure how this story was going to get tied together, but I felt like after all of the layers were finally put out, and with some creative thinking, it's a pretty strong narrative, especially for Silent Hill games.
Wait, what's this shrine?
Just making sure I look everywhere. Especially like the recent ones, like Homecoming and Downpour, which don't really make a lot of sense on purpose, because they're trying to be like, or they were trying to write a narrative that was mysterious on purpose, as opposed to just a mysterious narrative.
I have prepared a key for you. This way.
The Cheez-Its are what the wedding reception serves for dinner. It's just Cheez-Its. Bowls and bowls of Cheez-Its. Look, if you're hungry, there's enough Cheez-Its to feed an army. If you want variety, fuck you. You You get nothing.
Guess I better follow it.
Ah, I know. They won't let me fully explore until it's dangerous. How very Silent Hill of you.
This way, Hinako.
Yeah, I hear you. There was a memo I picked up last time we were here, and it said something about a hidden treasure behind a certain thing. I don't know if I found it. I'd like to make sure I find it this time. However, if I recall correctly, the enemies here don't die. So I may still feel rushed to get out of here until an easier difficulty playthrough. Bandage! Thank you. My old friend, Bandage.
We've arrived.
You've arrived. I'm still way back here. Candy on the ground. That's the best kind of candy, the one that's on the ground. Just delicious ground candy. I still don't want to drop off anything. There are mines. Sanity was low. So can't pray. So let's record. Alright, so our fox guide, he's left us. He's like, I prepared a key for you. It's right over here. And then it's locked. You can't get in there. He can get in there. You can't get in there. At least not yet. I need to find the combination first.
I feel like I've seen something like this before.
However, now we must solve the puzzle. I don't know how it's going to be much more difficult. It probably will be. Well, it definitely should be more difficult. But last time all we had to do was just look at some Emmas, and then find the one that's clearly marked as a turtle or a hare or whatever. As I pass into the world of the dead, I pray only that I do not pass through the gates of hell. Please hear my prayer. I don't want hell. That message says. Please don't give me hell. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop! Damn it! It's hell again. Fuck.
What's this doing here?
Lightning cast down from the heavens split asunder the decayed tree. From the earth grows kudzu, the prophet of eternal prosperity. Okay, this is actually not that bad.
Dead?
It's not dead. Those wisps indicate that it will come back to life, but it's down for now. Okay, so put on our lamp, get the journal. The journal said something about lightning. Lightning and a tree. There's no lightning or trees on this wall. I also don't have to waste time by going through all these. In zoom mode, I can just look at them. I remember the lightning. So it should be pretty easy to find. Yeah, the combat's actually a lot easier when you start using focus. And we could also do the focus, stun, and run technique as well. I'm not 100%, but I don't think it'll come in through this way. Pretty sure it walks around the puzzle room. Yeah. Yeah, it's over there. There's also others. Let's see here. Which is very kind of them, since you can't pause it. Lightning cast down from the heavens, split asunder the decayed tree. From the earth grows kudzu, the prophet of eternal prosperity. So lightning has to be in the top row, because there's 4 elements here. Lightning, top row, decayed tree underneath, earth, and then kudzu. Earth would be the bottom row. Kudzu would be the top, or the third row. So lightning, heavens, kudzu, earth. We just have to identify what these symbols look like. Would that be the kudzu, I think? Let me just take a look. Are you going to come up here? Okay, good. Now, they track by sound. So as long as I just walk and move, don't run, don't swing at anything, we'll be okay. I'm just going to scan the top rows for lightning. Now, actually, it might not be something, the puzzle solution may not be referencing this particular row of Emmas. It could be the other ones. Oh, look at that. You do actually come down here. And I was wrong, once again. Just gonna have to run away then. To whomever happens to read this note, it becomes so easy if you just stop and give up. After all, you are already among the dead. Well, it hears me. Gee, ow! Shit. Thank you. Stay down. Just gonna walk away from you now. You're not gonna see me because you track by sound, sir. What's this say? Mom, Dad, I don't think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time. Mayumi. Mayumi was the name we saw earlier on the news board. Oh no. Dropping frames right now. YouTube should still be okay though. Oh, a little late on that dodge. I gotta run. Here it is. I mean, the knife doesn't break, right? So let's just keep doing it. Okay, that gives us a break. And I can undo this door now, I think. Yeah. And might as well look at these Emmas while we're here. Lightning, I don't see any lightning. Lightning. I remember, yeah, see, there's lightning right there. Lightning is a thing. It's real. We can look for it. I might use that divine water soon. Okay, it seems that I've recovered. I was seeing some dropped frames earlier, so if anyone was confused on why we were having an issue, that's the reason why. But as I mentioned, if you look at the YouTube stream, it should be better. I've heard that that's happened before, where it's... Sometimes I drop frames on Twitch, but it improves on the YouTube, like, multi-stream for some reason. Okay, I'm going to drop 1 Ramune to get 500 faith to pray for more sanity. Sanity is now more important than it was before. Now we have 2 faith. And I should save it. And we should take a short break. It's 9 o'clock. We intend to go to 11. I'm just going to take a short break, use the restroom, and we'll be right back.
showtime!
And we're back. Hope you enjoyed your break. Okay. So, I had to think. And I think what it is, it's not like the last time we did this puzzle, where we had to... Okay. Where we had to go to each of these Emma stands and find the one Emma and then flip it. I think what we need to do is just flip the ones that are part of the poem.
This seems right. Better look for more.
Okay. This got a lot easier then. Must be off, okay. Okay, so once we found the correct Emma there, we're done with that area. And this area too. Okay, so the puzzle difficulty was in... Shit. I love you! Come back, Hinako! Ow. Oh, nerves of steel, am I right? Alright. I feel like you're catching up to me a little faster than you used to. I'm really not protecting durability here, so let's just kill it. Okay, I was a little too late on that one. There we go. We know it's not dead. I'm just gonna source the information from the library. The library says, there's a book in the library that says, everybody poops. Everybody. Unmistakable. Everybody. There isn't a single not pooper in the world. So the answer is probably yes.
I need to treat my wounds.
You don't need to do shit, girl. Okay, which one would be the Earth? Not the turtle. We've seen turtles. We've seen this one too. Yeah, that's not right.
That wasn't right.
That's the kudzu right there. We saw that one earlier. Right?
One left.
One left, okay. Now this entire one loses its life. It's no longer lit up. We don't have to worry about it. We just have to go to the right one. The one, oh, that one over there with the red lights. Oh, that divine water? I'll take it. This water is simply divine. It's like Evian or something. What is it, Voss? Voss water? The one that's like from real glaciers in Iceland or something? From really real glaciers from the really real Iceland? Alright, I might have to consume something. We got some bandages. It's okay. What? What? Iceland isn't what? Bullshit! Hold on, I got a button for that.
Oh! Bullshit!
There we go. I see you. I need to go behind you. Sir, please. Thank you. I believe I go up this way and it should lead me... Yeah, it's where I want to go. After all, you're already among the dead. That's another thing. This game uses the word dead in reference to being married. Like, once you're married, your life is over. You are dead. So, like, in the previous playthrough, Rinko often said that Hinako was already dead and that Shu should just give up on her. Let her go. But that was sort of a diversion from the actual truth. The truth is, she's married and therefore is not possible. Oh, what's this? That's what we're looking for right there. It's not possible to pursue a relationship with her.
All right, time to try that lock.
She is dead. Not saying Shu was trying to hit it, but you know. Let her go, and Twitch has copyright struck my channel. Okay, so we are done. We just need to go all the way back to the way we came. And I think I've looked everywhere. Oh, except for that southern area right there. We didn't go all the way to that spot. So let's about face. Run away! But yeah, there's like some kindled romance, though with Shu and Hinako, those two specifically did not care to have a romance. But I think you could see that Shu might have been getting confused, though mostly because of Rinko's absolute non-stop barrage of, hey, you love me, don't you? And Shu's probably like, not really. I like Hinako, but I don't love her. I don't know what to do with these feelings. I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy. So his connection to Hinako and Rinko's insistence that Hinako and Shu break it off so that she can move in. She basically wants to tell Shu that, hey, Hinako, there's nothing there. She's dead because she's being married already. You can't protect her. You can't have her. But hey, I am available. Hey! What does she have that I don't have? Born and raised in South Detroit. And she's just a small town girl. Oh, another Emma. Excellent. That must be whatever the treasure was. Because that's valuable enough that I would consider that an actual treasure. Da-na-now, da-na-now. Took the midnight train to Silent Hill. Wow, look at that. What is this place? There's no Emmas here. Oh, I'm glad we went here. A perspective on hierogamy. Tales of mortals being wed to gods and spirits can be found throughout every culture across human history. Certainly, from the perspective of humans, to tie oneself to a divine being is an undeniable honor. However, if one were to consider the opposite perspective, the divine being is binding themselves to a vulgar life form who burps and farts when they drink beer and just isn't cool to hang out with. What could possibly motivate them to make such a degrading choice? Countless seasons have passed since I first came to this sacred land of beauty and wonder, and yet, even now, if I consider whether I myself am worthy of such an honor, I cannot answer in the affirmative with any confidence. So I must ask myself, what benefit is there to such beings mixing their divine blood with that of lowly mortals? To be clear, I am overjoyed to be of some use to them. However, I cannot help but wonder. Ooh, another Omamori, Shrew Mole. Dodging does not consume stamina while in a near-death state.
I bet I could use this.
That is a treasure. However, that's an Omamori. That takes an Omamori slot. I kind of like the ones we have right now. What do we have right now? Increases the effects of health. That's good. I like that one. Decreases focus charging time. I may not need that, actually. Increases max health. This would make me a lot more survivable. I don't really plan on defeating a lot of enemies. I don't know if I need that either. Greatly decreases sanity consumption while using focus would allow me to just watch and then attack, stun, finish. I could use this because I do plan on countering a lot more often. Yeah, we'll just do that. Because I'll always have a little bit of sanity. It's not going to go away, I don't think. I'll just have a small amount of it. You know what? Fuck you. Just fuck you for that. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. That's not going to go the direction I want to go. But yeah, so, like, I intend to run past as many enemies as I possibly can. Especially in the fog world, where durability is an issue. Alright, we have 2 faith. Nothing I want to enshrine. I'm gonna keep everything. Just record. Take the midnight train to Silent Hill. Okay, so lightning cast down from the heavens means it's in the first position. The earth grows kudzu, which means that's the second position. Oh, sorry, the decayed tree. The kudzu is not part of it. It's just the decayed tree. And then the earth, or the kudzu is part of it. The earth is not. God damn it. Anyway, whatever. Baseball, Saturn, box. Got it. Baseball? Is there another Saturn? Yeah. Box. There we go. Now for the hard part.
That man. Where'd he go?
There's the key. Now, once we get this key, we need to take it right there. And it seems like we could just turn around, hug the right wall, and get there. I wonder if that's true. Stone key, a key fashioned from a mysterious stone. Judging from what he said, it's probably something precious.
So you accept my gift. I fashioned this key from Mystic Jade. Especially for you.
Especially for me?
Once you insert that key into the Inari statue...
Okay, hugging the right wall. Woo! I got another one.
Stay away from me!
Oh, fuck me. We are almost there. Stamina coming back. Almost there. All right. I like how the enemies will just stop and watch her do it. Oh, she got the base. We can't play tag no more, boys. Let's bring it home. Who wants to get donuts?
The door from earlier was for welcoming visitors. However, this door denies all but the select few who may tread sacred ground.
Am I allowed inside?
Why, of course. Today you are most welcome. We must continue on ahead. Shall we rest first?
I'm okay. I think.
Tell me if you need a break. Now then, onward.
I really want some more information on that doll.
Hinako. Are you okay? Talk to me! Oh, thank goodness. Well, you never have been one to go down without a fight.
Shu, you're alive.
So, then, where's Sakuko? What is happening? Not a soul left in town. Some kind of terrible dream?
Monsters around every corner. It's one nightmare after another.
Still though, I got lucky. Even if no one else is left in this world, it's good to know you're still around.
Wait, what about Rinko?
She just said she needed to talk to me about something.
Rinko was supposed to be with you. How do we know if she's all right?
Oh.
Guess I was confused. We all got split up and ran off. I haven't seen Rinko since.
But where would she even go at a time like this?
Maybe she went home. Let's go find her, partner.
Shu.
What's wrong? Keep up, or I'll leave you behind.
Partner, best friend, keep up. Don't blink. Come on.
All right. I need to focus. Need to find Rinko.
But yeah, Silent Hill 2 has an actual pizza in it. And a semi-functional bowling alley, I think. It's eerie not seeing anyone around. So, like, I say the worst is 3. Because 1 and 3 both have very similar nightmare universes. With the blood and the rust and all of that. 2 is a little easier on the eyes, and honestly not that hard to navigate. The monsters are easy to fight. There's plenty of places where you could, if you need to, lay down relatively safely. And, oh god, what's his name? Eddie Dombrowski, one of the NPCs. He's eating an actual pizza in a bowling alley. You see him there. And he's like, hey, I'm just eating pizza. And I'm like, man, I relate to that. If I found a pizza, I'd try it too. I mean, hell, what's the worst that can happen? Give me that pizza. Homecoming, that would be not like the worst. It's just, it would be the most boring. Not a lot of fun at Homecoming. Though it does have more NPCs if you're looking for human connection. There's more people to talk to in that game. Downpour, it's wet. And you know how I feel about wet socks. No thank you. Origins ain't that bad. You could throw a lot of cool...
I'm sorry. But I need to get going.
You can throw a lot of cool things like toasters at monsters. That's kind of fun. So where are we going now? South, probably, yeah? Oh. Oh, this is when we get back to school. Okay. And then let's see, after Downpour, Origins. What else was there? I think that's it. I'm not going to count Silent Hill Short Message. That's not really a game. It's not a game with like a world in it. It's just like a short SMS related Silent Hill visual novel. There is some gameplay elements, but for the most part, it's just run down the hallway while we scare you and you get all spooked out. So I don't consider that one. I mean, think about the toaster, okay, and how you could grip it with your hands in the slots, and then you get a real good throw. You just get the corner of that toaster, like bean it on the forehead of whatever monster's chasing after you. I think you'd be surprised how effective that would be. You can also use a hospital drip stand, an IV drip stand as a weapon, like a spear. That's kind of cool. You can throw a portable TV. But no, I think 2 would be the most survivable and has pizza. That just gives a lot of points. And then it also has the most ammo. It would be the easiest to take care of monsters. You just have fun shooting at them. Is this the right way to go? I mean, I guess it has to be. I don't have anywhere else I can go except for... Oh, no, right this way. But the reason 3 would be the worst is because 3 and 1 overlap, and also 3's nightmare world is just not a place I want to go to. Where the walls bleed, there's constant monsters grabbing your ankles, like specifically grabbing at your ankles. Huge, bulbous, insane cancers. Their name is Insane Cancer. And they no, I don't want to fight them either. I don't want to fight nearly any of the monsters in Silent Hill 3. I would prefer not to do that. Heather is my hero because she has the bravery to do it. And the final boss in 3 is probably one of the longest boss fights I've ever fought in my life on hard mode. It took me an actual 25 minutes from start to finish for one successful run. That doesn't count any of my deaths. I mean 25 full minutes of strictly following the mechanics, shooting when I can shoot, hitting when I have to hit because I have no more ammo, and dodging what must be dodged or I will die. 25 minutes of just zeroing in, focusing hard, and I don't want to do that. Oh, that red X just disappeared. I'm curious, should I go that way or continue down this way? You know, I just beat this game and I don't remember. Oh, I know where I am. Okay. This is the road to the rice paddies. I believe they're just down south this way. And this curve. Oh no, it's like this way, I think, right here. So let's go up this way and find out what we can find out. Oh my god, the kitchen knife is so good. I'm just still impressed with it.
I need to find a new weapon.
I wish I had a gun. Like, that's the one thing in this game that I'm still waiting on, like an unlockable item that's just a gun. First aid kit? Hell yeah! That means we're at 12 of 13 inventory. What a creepy scarecrow. We've been here before.
Go away.
Leave me alone. Oh. Bandages. Don't worry about that. It's normal. There's a new steel pipe. I don't know. I could replace this one. I don't want to replace the knife. If I find a toolkit or a new knife, I'm just always going to have a knife slot. That's just how this is going to work. But right now, I would not be able to use the knife. I see you trying to hide behind that... trying to hide behind that plant. You think she sees me? I'm standing perfectly still. Some divine water. feels like there should be something else here. Can't go there. Or there, nothing there, nothing there. Alright, so it's just divine water here. And we're just going to walk right past you. This is a dead end over this way. But only good things in dead ends. Right? Are you trying to get it? Oh my god. It's trying to get in there. Or it was. Ooh, a blessed hand mirror? Awesome. I've only seen one of those in our last playthrough. That item, for those who don't know, will restore us completely to health, full health upon death. It's okay. I'll take that damage. It's a good trade for what we just got. However, now I may go trade for that steel pipe.
Not good. This won't last much longer.
Real men drink Otori beer. It's true. I've only ever met fake men until I saw one who drank Otori beer. Then I was like, oh shit. That's a real man right there. Not one of those illusionary men. The ones you like try to reach out and touch and they're just not really there. Yeah. Now, where was that pipe? Was it down this way? I think it was. Yeah, it was. What you got, girlfriend? Nothing? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to keep the bat. We're just going to replace this steel pipe. And we're going to move on with our lives. Let me get my stamina back. You girls just stay cozy. I'm out of here. Higashi? Hell yeah! Research journal photo number 2. A photo attached to a research journal. It appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Ebisugaoka. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword. Is this... I wonder if it's like a Master Sword reference from Legend of Zelda. We have the Great Tree. We have a sword. We have a shrine. Like in Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, the sword was in the Lost Woods. I don't remember the Master Sword in Ocarina of Time, where that was. But I think in Breath of the Wild, it was also in a forest. I didn't play a lot of Breath of the Wild. In the Muromachi period, the Great Famine of Oe had young individuals desperate for quick money, and so they searched for the legendary sword. One story even claims that the sword was discovered. However, the youth found it became consumed by the Taira clan's resentment and massacred the others one after another. After that, the sword became known as the Sacred Sword and is thought to contain the lingering animosity of the defeated Taira soldiers. Was the sword hidden after that? There is not enough information. I must search for the Jizo statues myself. I was able to get in contact with a resident who knows the location of an old Jizo statue. This may be my first clue that will lead me to the sword. A picture of Ojizo-san? You are correct, yes. Let's see. So there's piles, there's a slant. I want a bigger picture of this. This is number 2, though. Picture number 2. So I think we're still on the path of the Ojizo-san. Of the Sacred Sword quest. Oh, are you kidding me? I can't just take everything? Well, maybe I can drop off an item. This divine water is better than the chocolate. Fully restores max sanity and reduces sanity damage taken for a set time. Oh, I see. It's different. The chocolate eliminates focus use, or sanity loss on focus use. And this is just restores current max sanity. Just drop off these. They're like the cheapest item that I can get rid of, so I can get the better item that I want. Well, I could have just drank one of those. That would have given me all my sanity back. Oh, not here. Over here. And right here is the sickle that I might replace the knife with. I don't know. I mean, this knife will break on the next use. The sickle I can continue to use, but the sickle doesn't seem to be as powerful as the kitchen knife. But I guess it just makes sense. There's no power in a broken knife after all. I love how I have zero faith. Oh, it's another one of those boxes. Diary of Revenge. Jumping to the end of the Heian period, the infamous Genpei War wreaked havoc across the country, and defeated warriors from the Taira clan fled to all corners of Japan for sanctuary. Ancient folklore claims that Ebisugaoka is one such hidden sanctuary. Few ventured close to this land, for the poisonous gas that rose from the ground was a well-known phenomenon. This made it the perfect hiding place for those shamed warriors. Though this did not come without its own inherent problems, as there are numerous records regarding Ebisugaoka's residents suffering from the water dragon's poison. It's only natural, then, that they would turn to idolization as a device to quell the dragon's anger. However, despite the popularity of the faith at the time, not a hint of its legacy remains today. It just goes to show that even the gods are not exempt from the fickleness of man. Was I about to say dogs? Yes, I was. I almost said dogs. Even the dogs are not exempt from the fickleness of man.
Shu, where are you?
What is it, partner?
Everything that's happening to us. Do you think it could be some dream we're having? Because we just want to keep playing Space Wars together?
Well, we could pinch each other to find out.
No. I can pinch myself, thank you very much.
That sounded like a hole punch.
Sorry. Seems it's not a dream after all.
Okay. Interesting cutscene there. She asks if she thinks, or if Shu thinks it's a dream, so they can keep playing Space Wars together. That would be her dream. To not lose her childhood, to continue to play Space Wars with her best friend. That would be her dream. However, Shu, if he's even real at all, would not wake up from such a dream, because he's not really here. Not the real-life, actual Shu. Keep better track of your shoes, Nikirita. I think you can put an iPhone in them, and then use, like, your iPhone tracker to find your shoes. So if you bought 2 iPhones, and hooked them both up to your Wi-Fi, it would be a really inexpensive way to keep track of your shoes. It reminds me of a picture I saw where like 4 people were playing poker with iPads. Yeah, iPads. And each iPad was a card. So it was like they had a hand of poker cards, but they were iPads. The most expensive way to play poker.
Please tell me that monster's not around.
I mean, you can't like lose the cards if you have iPads. Just get 5 iPads and then you can just have whatever hand you want. Alright, so this is actually back where the fog monster was chasing us. I wonder if there's anything we can find back this way. We found a toolkit, but I have nothing to repair. Sure would like to keep that toolkit, though. Something tells me I don't have a limit on how many red caps I can take. I have to head back and catch up with Shu. No, you don't. He left you behind. You can leave him behind. You don't need him. Oh, I have to get the dried carcass. No, I don't. No, I don't. There's a toolkit and a dried carcass back here, and I would like to have them, but I don't have any inventory space. But what is faith? Who cares about faith? Couldn't be me. Like, we'll get more faith. Slay, sister, slay. That took very little durability. And now we're back on the streets. Let's head all the way down this way. Can't save in combat.
Another dead end.
With even more red capsules? I really thought there would be less healing items in this mode. But maybe I'm just surviving a lot better. Okay. And now we're back on the road. We don't need to make a left. We've gone through all of that. Let's just head north and follow Shu into the rice fields. There's truly nothing I want to enshrine. I mean, I just feel like since this is going to be the hardest mode, I'm going to want to keep all of these. Well, I guess I could get rid of one of these. Because I'll have another one, but each individual one takes an inventory slot. So it'll allow me to pick one up. Or pick something else up. And now we can fully clear our mind. And we found out that's... Okay, so let's just start here. Start at the bottom and move our way up. I'm curious about these scarecrows, because they all seem to be looking at me. Except for that one over there. Okay. So they're definitely not looking at me. It's just that it seems that way because of where they're placed. Chocolate. I may use the chocolate since I might be fighting all of the enemies here. These are very narrow passages, or pathways, so I won't be able to run around them as easily. Nothing? Is it because we're on hard mode? Okay. You gonna do something? I see. Okay, I don't lose focus. I don't lose sanity if I do a counter attack. I do lose sanity if I use a focus attack. That's what the difference was. Another first aid kit. Give Dead by Daylight long enough, and I'm sure there'll be a Scooby-Doo episode. And there's already a Silent Hill content for that game, so you'll have something like Scooby-Doo / Silent Hill. Just give it time. They'll run out of other properties to plunder soon enough. Hey. Hey. Hi. Hi! Alright, look. If you're just gonna take a long time, I'm just gonna have to hit you. I do recommend Dead by Daylight. I think it's a good game.
It's about to break.
I think it gets a really bad rap from people who just want to not like things. It's a very clever game. It has some really interesting... Okay, I'm gonna have to do something. It has a very interesting gameplay setup, like the mechanics and all that stuff, and all of the perks, all of the ways you can build are really interesting. This does health and max sanity for a set time. You know what? I'm just gonna drink this tea. So yeah, I do recommend it. The only problem is it's one of those games that doesn't end, so you'll end up playing it until you're not going to play it anymore. But that's not inherently a bad thing. Just for me, it's like, okay, if I'm not going to finish this game because there's no way to finish it,
This should be an offering.
I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. I like playing a lot of games, so I've had my fill of playing like MMOs, games that just like consumed so many hours of my day. But if that's not a problem for you, then DBD is a good game. For sure. In fact, when I first started streaming, I streamed as a DBD streamer for the first few months. And that was almost exclusively because of the Silent Hill content. Being able to play as Pyramid Head was peak. I liked it a lot. And also having... Whoa, shit! Also having Heather available to play as was nice.
Oh no!
Alright, well there goes the sickle. My reflexes were actually on point that time. That felt good. Oh, we remember this place, don't we? Well, that reminds me, D&D had a content, like there's, like you can play a lich, I think. I'm pretty sure you can play it as a lich in Dead by Daylight right now. Not like as a event, but because that's one of the killers. They had a Dungeons and Dragons content update. Old medical record. Fujitori Kodayuki, age 9. That's the boy. That's the special little boy. The patient had joined a group of children chasing down a fox that had wandered into the village. The fox then attacked the patient, leaving several lacerations on his face. The wound below his left eye is particularly deep and shows a considerable risk of scarring. During treatment, he suddenly fell unconscious and was measured with a fever of over 40 degrees. Emergency transfer of the patient to the prefectural hospital was requested. Upon arrival, however, the doctors there were unable to detect any abnormalities, even after multiple rounds of testing. After confirming his condition was stable, the patient was cleared to return home the following morning. When questioned during a follow-up examination, the patient responded that he felt completely fine. According to the patient's mother, however, Kodayuki is like a whole other boy and has been applying himself to his schoolwork harder than ever before. Give me a short break. I got a sort of family emergency to attend to. Nothing serious, but I'll be back in like 10 minutes. we're back. Thank you for your patience. Just had to take the dog out. There are 2 people in the house that could do it, but for some reason that dog will only poop for me. So, Kotoyuki, though, that is the name of the boy. I believe that is the fox boy's name. Okay, so check this out. There's no mask. It's just meat face. That's interesting. The feet are all deformed as well. There's... Huh. This is also the second time we've seen this calendar. It says 10 on it. I don't know why, because it's not like you can see the month, unless that's kanji for whatever month it is, just underneath the number 10. I didn't notice the calendar before, but because we have calendar-related...
Doctor, is that you?
Because we had a calendar-related puzzle in the previous playthrough, I do see them more often now. Local doctor's note. I had assumed up until now that being possessed by the fox was a sort of curse. However, it turns out that among the followers of the Inari faith in Ebisugaoka, it can be more nuanced than that. I heard one tale of a housewife who was possessed by the fox after sharing some scraps of food with a real starving fox. As a sign of gratitude, the fox showed her the whereabouts of hidden treasure. Another tale claims that a pious shaman was possessed by the fox and given premonitions of a coming famine. They were able to warn the town and stockpile enough food to endure it. There are numerous stories like this suggesting that being possessed by the fox is not necessarily a turn of bad luck. Though with the influence of today's media from outside the town regarding ghost and horror stories, the fox has become seen as a purely negative phenomenon, particularly among the younger generations. The younger generations fucking love famine. Can't get enough. It's stuck, and you're going to still be there. Okay. Local doctor's note. There are numerous tales of those who blaspheme against the Inari faith being possessed by the fox. These tales have no quantitative scientific basis, of course. However, I want to try my best to avoid outright refuting tradition and local beliefs. The effectiveness of any medicine provided to a patient who believes himself sick due to the fox's possession is drastically low. As a man of science, I surprise even myself here when I say that for the best results, patients should be told to offer their sincere prayers to Oinari-san prior to seeking medical treatment. By respecting and complying with local traditions, I feel I can build a far stronger rapport with my patients here. Okay, what's interesting about that is I remember reading a file in this house, and that file was how the doctor was talking about people who disrespect Oinari-san. Like the doctor had fully engaged with the religion and accepted it. And now we're getting kind of a background on that. I am completely full, and I don't want to replace anything I have with kudzu tea. Except kudzu tea is also really good for healing, and I have too many items. I did not expect this would be a problem. I thought I'd be beat the shit out of the entire time on this hard combat difficulty, but I know too much, and I dodge better, and I don't engage. So here I am with a surplus of goodies. Eyeballs! Yay, eyeballs! The drawer key. A small inconspicuous key. Wonder what drawer this belongs to. I think that might be the trigger for the enemy upstairs. Because now we're going to go upstairs and we're going to try to open the drawer. And the enemy that was there isn't going to be there anymore. Okay, that's... yeah, they're gone. Oh, another dried carcass. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Now I have unstoppable stamina. Claw marks. Let's see if I can't engage with a monster before I... there we go. There it is. A little bit after the original assault. Okay, well, we did that. Another dried carcass? Each of these is 200 faith. And I'm honestly at like a... I need some faith. I got 2 Emmas. I can pray and gain some more sanity or something. Well, these are useless for faith, and as they're good if I eat a bunch of them, but I have plenty of other health items. So let's get rid of the arare. All right. Yeah, I think I died here in the previous run. Like that enemy surprised me, and I was still gaining my footing on how to fight. Is this still... oh, I can't even interact with it now. Like, look, bitch. This door's closed. There ain't no door here, I don't mind telling you. You're gonna have to go upstairs and leave that way. The way you came in. Alright, I need to go to a safe point. South and to the right. Let's enshrine this garbage. There, we got some 600 faith. We do have some really good healing. I don't specifically need this Inari Sushi. It's a really good health item. It only takes up 1 slot, but I've got plenty of other options, and that gives me more faith. Not enough for the sanity increase that I want, though. Wait a second. We can get another Omamori slot on this difficulty. Okay. All right. I'll just have 1 chocolate. Okay. All right, stamina high, health high, sanity high, looking good. Make sure all of our items are available. Okay, so we went north, but we didn't go all the way north. We still have some areas of the rice fields to go through, I believe. We went all the way through here because we started at the bottom, hit that red X, hit that red X, went up this way, hit that red X, hit that red X, hit that red X, came out this way, I believe. So let's go up to the top and go across this way and see what we can find. I have yet to take any pills. Oh, the range is stupid. Okay. Yeah, I haven't taken any pills, haven't had the need to. I've got plenty of other health items still. Shit. Come on. I'm glad I swung. Though that wasn't a chroma hit. That would have been if I had thought about it. No. Don't you grab. No grabbies. Okay, we got our sanity back. Yeah, now that I'm actually using the sanity mechanics, I'm actually having a pretty easy time. Sanity back. I want my sanity back. Dude. Yeah, sanity comes back if you use a counter while focusing. So when I thought you just lose a lot of sanity using it up like that, not the case. It's like if you focus and you like pay attention to the counter mechanics, they reward you by you not actually losing your sanity. But if you focus and then use focus attacks, expending your sanity recklessly, you don't get that sanity back. But sometimes you need a swing, so they give you an option. Oh. The Great Space Invasion 1. Now in brilliant color, the Great Space Invasion experienced terror like never before with the invasion of the body-snatching aliens. Oh. Space Wars, page 3. Shu watched this movie when he was young and came up with the Space Wars game we used to play. I watched it back then too because my dad dragged me to see it. I don't have any memories of that time, but according to my dad, it scared me so much that I couldn't stop crying for days. Relatable. Not days, but the Nightmare Before Christmas, that really affected me when I was a kid. Like, Dad, they're going to eat Santa Claus. Oogie Boogie is just going to eat Santa Claus. That's terrifying. Nobody should eat Santa Claus. He's going to get me a Super Nintendo. Come on, give me something to work with. Come on, work it, sister, work it. Thank you. Thought your dad was gonna kill you? Oh, God. Yeah, that's a lot. But Dad, what if you just go crazy? I saw it in a movie. not gonna go crazy. It's just a movie. Alright, I have to stop killing. I think I have to stop killing. What a thing to say. I have to stop killing these enemies because I'm gonna start losing all my weapons soon. Was it puzzles? Sacred sword, yeah. Okay. I don't have an offering, though. I don't know where I would get an offering. I don't know if I need an offering. Maybe they want the packing tips. Alright, so bags. I'm not really going for all of these endings right now, though. I'm supposed to just be surviving. It's just that I'm curious. Shit! Fuck you! Fuck you! Well, might as well. Uh-huh. So difficult for you to watch. I'm sorry, Pheasant. But it might as well have been intentional. Yeah, man. Like, they do that a few times in this game. They'll just put something there, and they'll grab you, and that's just it. You'd have to be really aware with good reflexes to dodge it, or you'd have to know it was there. And of course, I should have known it was there, but I thought I'd already dodged all of those kinds of attacks. Outside of going north here, which we can do, I feel like it's just going to be blocked off. But I have to try. There might be some stuff over there. I have to get stuff. Always have to get stuff. Yeah, I commend you for sticking with it, Pheasant. Silent Hill is one of my favorite series of all time. And I also am like heavily, what am I saying? Sensitive to horror media. But for some reason, Silent Hill, it's fine. I can do Silent Hill, despite how actually terrifying the game is. I think a lot of it has to do with how easy the combat generally is in most of the games. This is the one with the hardest combat by far. Alright, I think we're on the right road right now. Yeah, let's keep going this way. Maybe there's an item or a weapon we can pick up. Yeah, it's thoughtful horror. There's so much cool stuff that you can, like, think about as the psychological stuff starts to make itself apparent. It's not just zombies, which there's nothing wrong with zombies. It's not just like monsters of some other kind. There's a lot going on, and there's many layers. Really, that was it? Okay. Wasn't there something here? There might have been in the previous playthrough. They eat people. I stand corrected. Gonna eat a snack. I'm suddenly feeling like, oh, and I did this before. I know I did this before. I went all the way down here and then turned around because this is actually the way to our objective. And then I was like, what about over here? Or I may still be wrong about that. I said mate. I meant might still be wrong about that.
Sakuko's shrine is up
I
ahead.
am wrong about that.
I used to go there a lot.
Yeah, Pheasant, I am sorry. This is what we're going to be serving up all month. I don't normally do Spooky Month, but Silent Hill is a big series for me, and it was like, well, I've got to play this, and this is the perfect time to do it. Here we are. What's in the box? Arare again. Some more popcorn snacks. An antique comb. A rusted flask. An antique portable thermos bottle. The glass container inside is broken, so this is no longer usable unless you enjoy drinking glass. I mean, some people like a cool glass. Nothing wrong with it. Oh. There definitely is something different about this building. Misses shots and all you melee him to death. Silent Hill 4 is amazing. I'm lucky in a way that was my first Silent Hill that I like really played through. I watched 3 being played through, and I finished it for my cousin when he couldn't handle it anymore. But Silent Hill 4 was my first, like, played through from beginning to end Silent Hill. Also, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Is there anything else here? Uh-oh, stuck. Alright, so I'm going to assume that this rusty flask is the key item I'm supposed to leave. Yeah, I first played it on a demo disc as well. Just being in the room in first person with like no music or anything, just environmental sounds that you would normally have in an apartment room. That really stuck with me. It felt like even though nothing was happening and there were no ghosts, it felt really terrifying just to be there. Okay. This is it. This is where the Jizo statue is. Somewhere. And another steel pipe! Yay! I'm glad you like that playthrough so much. I really want to do some more, but I've been so swamped with working. Offered the rusted flask. There we are. Good. With working and life that I haven't really had much chance to do anything else besides the occasional streams. I found a damaged Ojizo-san in the mountains. The character for Mizu, water, can be faintly seen etched into the stone base. I wonder what'll happen if I offer something that relates to that character. Is this Sakuko's family shrine? My ears were met with a soothing chime of bells upon offering the item. This should do. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, that shit was funny. It took a lot of work, too, honestly. Like, it took minutes to make sure I placed the ding at the right time. What about going down this way? Just get in the mud, Hinako. Do it. Yeah, you've done your share of editing before, you know. You know. What you gonna do, huh? What you got? What you got, girl? What you got? Show me what you got! Quit hiding your talents from people! Twitch is watching! Oh, I got a toolkit. I believe I will use it. Put the chocolate away. Honestly, I should put the red pills away. So far, I haven't needed them, even though I have 22 of them. Just remember, when repairing steel pipes, just wrap some duct tape on it. Just like new. Whoa, what? Whoa.
What was that?
What the hell is this?
More red caps. Wrapping your pipe is important. Before laying pipe, make sure to wrap it up. However, I have read recently that wrapping it twice does not increase efficacy. You'll end up rolling it off and ripping it. Okay. So that's the shrine. And I am supposed to go this way. Okay, so I'm going to have to go down. We can go this way, then south. Yeah, I'm not going for any particular ending besides just finishing this difficulty. But if I can see a way to do an ending along the way, I will do that. Did I go? Yeah, I did go all the way down there. So now we're just gonna go north. I go north. Okay, you go north. You see an elf with gray eyes standing in the darkness. I cast magic missile. Are you gonna cast magic missile on the darkness?
Disgusting.
Hinako! Don't go anywhere near that weird stuff. It might be poisonous. Go around to the garden on the right. This way.
Got it.
I'm just gonna, like, you know when you pile up leaves in autumn, and as a kid you probably like jumped into a pile of leaves. It's a lot of fun. I'm just gonna do that here. Just gonna do that right here. Okay. If I remember correctly, there's a good chance I'll die here. Is it worth? No, continuing is fine. Continuing is fine. I'm pretty sure I can just continue in this event. First aid kits, red caps, another steel pipe. I'll probably need that. I need a key. Hey, there's a key.
What's that thing? Some giant monster just showed up.
What? Damn! I can't get to you! Head into the storehouse! Out the window!
Aw. It'll be okay. It wasn't okay at all. Show me what you've got. Oh, that's right. I really need to focus on being on his right-hand side. Get my sanity back. Okay, so there's no counterattack for that. No counterattack for that either. I learned that last time. Candy. Life-giving candy. So, really, when could I counterattack you? You don't seem to have any. Like, is it just that you don't have one? Oh wait, maybe soon? 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 I can't tell. I don't have any more sanity. Let me drink a soda. Smack! Smack! Yeah! Stamina. Watch out for stamina. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna go for a focus attack.
No, not now.
Man, there aren't any attacks I can... There it is. The third attack of that combo. Candy. Or snacks or something. I think I can survive a hit. Maybe. Two, and then... No?
Leave me alone.
And then you don't die, if I remember right. So let me do this. And then we get a friend.
Need to keep turning it.
Hello, friend. Don't kill me, friend. Woo!
It's back. Can't you stay dead?
Grab up whatever we can. It's time to go, 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 go. Oh, is there... I need a third turn? Oh. Lost in the fog mode. How dare you? And they gave me 2 enemies. Alright, well, I don't think I have enough time, and I don't think it saves my progress when I turn it. I got stuck on the foliage. Oh! Still stuck! Can't move! Okay. Sanity. Health. Wrong button, but that's okay. This is gonna hurt me a lot. Oh, I hit all 3 of them! Yeah! Get fucked! That's clip worthy. Pressing that button. Alright, I can do this. He's sleepy. There's the key. Okay, now we don't have to do any more combat. We can just grab that bandage, which I'm surprised I missed. We can just go to the door, I believe. I believe we can go to the door. Please open. Danke. Move this pallet, Dead by Daylight style.
Hinako! The storehouse window! Hurry!
I do not fear you. You gonna do anything? Thank you. Oh, fuck that hay bullshit. Woo! You girls hungry? I got a lot of fat for you. Get out of here, both of you. Is there anything cool in this room, or did I just waste my bat? Last time I was here, I was like, man, I want to go back in there. I'm sure there's something cool in there. There's nothing cool in here. The Yakuza.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. I didn't let Junko down then. She told me to look after you. No matter what happens.
She did?
Yeah, a while ago.
Time to go.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be in trouble if I don't find a new weapon soon.
That is absolutely yeah-worthy. Alright, my weapons are in poor repair. Did I pick up a toolkit? Yeah, I did pick up a toolkit. We'll wear down the steel pipe, and if it comes down to it, then I'll whip out the toolkit. Whip out the toolkit, whip out the toolkit, dance, dance. Okay. Go on, Hinako. Find out what it tastes like. Look, the Japanese will put mayonnaise, corn, and squid ink on their pizzas. She could try out those red vines. I'm sure she could do it. You can slay in style. Hell yeah. Ooh, Inari sushi. Yeah, honestly, this hard mode has been a lot of fun. I'm actually enjoying this. I thought I would be, like, just so frustrated and angry the whole time, but I've just been enjoying every step of this so far. It's fun, like, plotting out how to best move through, like, a bunch of enemies. I like the surprises of, oh my god, I have to turn this thing 3 times? Oh, now there's 3 of those ladies, too? Gosh! I don't need to get rid of the Inari sushi for space. I will just take out the antique comb, grab that faith, clear my mind. Okay, there's a dead end this way, so there's probably some goodies. I do try to be. Honestly, it's something that I picked up from all the streaming that I've done. Except for Senator Armstrong and Metal Gear Rising. Oh, sorry, except for the entirety of that DLC run when I played as Jetstream Sam, which I remember I was pretty tilted the entire time. I'd probably have a much better time now because I've learned how to just chill out and enjoy myself a lot more, even on frustrating runs. I do still swing some curse words here and there, but I feel like it's just natural. I can't help myself. I feel like there's some people who have lived their lives without cursing, and they just don't have a natural reaction to it. Like, they just don't do it because it doesn't come naturally to them. But I am not one of those people. I remember when I discovered curse words as a kid, I was like, wow, a new toy. I'm just going to say this next time I get mad at somebody. It'll be awesome.
We used to play here a long time ago.
Takes me back, yeah. I got lost here. I was a little kid. Cried my eyes out.
It's hard to picture a tough girl like you crying.
That was a long time ago. Don't think I've cried since.
You tend to keep things bottled up inside. That's a bad habit of yours, you know?
Shu?
In the spring, we used to catch fish and tadpoles. Felt great to be in the water. We used to get yelled at for getting covered in mud when we played in the rice fields, remember?
All this going on. The memories just keep rushing back.
Makes you miss those days, huh? Hey, you know, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, you can rely on me.
Thank you, partner.
All right, let's go. This fog is so thick. I hope Rinko hasn't lost her way.
Sorry. We did the story playthrough, playing seriously and listening and looking at all the cutscenes already. Sometimes I'm just gonna cut in with a soundbite, but I think it's funny enough. I think this is a good indicator of when Shu decided that he was interested in Hinako a bit. I'm always gonna be here for you. You can rely on me, partner. And then she's like, yeah, cool. You can see his eyes kind of go, not what I'm looking for, but it'll do for now, as he walks away, leaving us alone in the rice fields to stomp out all of the rice. Yeah, I think that's like a running theory I'm just going to go with, that Shu isn't entirely innocent about the whole trying to be with somebody and Hinako is his best target kind of thing. Maybe when it became clear that she was being sold for marriage, that he realized he was going to lose her, and he thought perhaps maybe he can make something happen before that. I don't know. There's nothing really explicit about that in the game. It's just that he's so awkward around her, and that's relatable. Can you imagine how I feel? I'll put on my polite smile for now. Found a sick sickle. Okay, so last time we went through this area, there was always one scarecrow who always had a message, but there were gaps in the messages we could get in our journal for the number of scarecrows that we found. You have to find every scarecrow, or else you can't proceed. So I'm thinking we'll get more messages this time. Anyway, kind of hoped there would be a save file or a safe spot somewhere nearby, because this is a big problem. Telling them the relationship is weird and should have died with childhood. Yeah, it could just be that too, a little deeper than just him being like, you know what, I kind of like her and maybe I can save her. Instead, it's more like everyone thinks I should be with her, and maybe, I don't know, that's just weirding him out. So the way this field goes, for those who haven't like seen all the way up to this point, it is a mist maze. You go too far, it will reset. Shit! Fuck! It will reset your position and put you back at the beginning. But I did not expect to be attacked.
Here again.
I wonder if the attack is part of the Lost in the Fog difficulty, because that was mean. No, I can hear them. These scarecrows are named Ayakakashi, and they will follow you. When you look at them, they stop. But there she is. You can hear the footsteps. And we'll show you Lost in the Fog. Oh, you know what? That's a trick. Make sure they're in camera before you examine. Where is the pin? Okay, well, we'll just deal with this. Got another friend. Yes, we do. Ah. Ooh! Oh! And that's it. Combo breaker! Tell you what. Here's something we can do with a PS5 that's really cool. We can just do this. We can suspend here. We don't actually have to close the game. So I can bring it back on, what is it? Today, Friday? When we continue? Because it's getting close to 11. I know how long this is. And in Lost in the Fog mode, there might even be another level or another tier of this puzzle that I'm going to have to go through. So it's getting close, but there's no save point. So we'll just like put it in stasis right here. And we'll come back to it on Friday. So let's just do this. Let's put some calming music on. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. There aren't any spooky scarecrows coming at me. She'll be fine in the fog. She can hide in it. So let's just do this. And we'll put it in sleep mode. Into rest mode. And we'll leave that for a few days. We'll come back to it Friday as we continue on through Lost in the Fog mode, which has been fantastic. Very fun, very cool. Definitely recommend it. And yeah, that's all we've got going on stream so far. Just more Silent Hill F, which has been really great. Figuring out more of the story, more of what's going on. So yeah, if you've watched this on YouTube and you want to hang out with us on Twitch, the link is pinned in the chat for where you can come to the channel. You can follow me here. It'll let you know when I'm streaming next. Also, there's a graphic right up there, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll catch you Friday.